Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. I am Will, and I'm joined by my co-host over here, the Greeze. Say hello, Greeze.
Hey, everybody. How's everybody going, doing, and everything else? Sorry, I'm trying to get in my,
I don't know about that. I don't know what you're trying to get into, but that wasn't the right thing.
I'm trying to remember like my Habersham County words.
Oh, right. Because you've got something coming up
right
this very weekend.
I'm training for it, actually.
You're I feel like you've been training your entire life for this very moment, please. Tell us what you got. I mean, you did tell us, I feel like last week on the live what you're doing, but what do you got going on special this weekend?
My 20th high school reunion.
Right, because you graduated in the year 2000 and fun, as you have liked to remind people frequently.
Yeah. I used to.
So what are the shenanigans?
Did I tell you what my senior prank was?
I feel like you did.
Just turning out the lights in classrooms and walking off and like,
yeah.
Senior prank.
Yeah, that's the greasiest senior prank of all time. That's not like turning chickens loose in the I don't know, hallways, or some people like loaded a cow onto the second floor because cows can't go downstairs allegedly.
Yeah, a couple of acquaintances. I'm gonna say acquaintances.
Yeah. Some had livestock involved.
No, they decided to play one of those naughty movies over the entire school. They did not graduate with us.
Oh,
yeah.
They kicked him to the curb, huh?
No, they just made them like, you know what? This whole year that you've been a part of, like, we're talking like this is like 3/4 way through.
Oh, well, first of all, senior prank's got to be at the finish line.
Yeah.
You don't do it around turn 3.
Right. And then, so there's a whole thing.
Like on like the news announcement TVs and stuff
every
we're talking about.
TV in the entire school played essentially.
Is it terrible that my first thing is not like that's terrible? My first thing is I go like, how naughty are we talking? Like, where did they go? Like, was it? I mean, clearly enough to make the teachers blush.
Yeah. I mean, it made everybody blush pretty much. No, it was. I mean, I did not see it live. I was walking through the halls and I just hear screaming everywhere. Like, and people just upset, teachers running out in the hall.
They just don't know what to do.
They have no
pandemonium.
Like, on what planet would that ever happen? Like, how did that happen? It was in the library in a back room under lock and key. Like, they had to, like, it was multi-person thing.
Yeah.
And then they got in there, and literally, if you literally push in the VHS tape and hit the play button, and it play all or whatever, and it literally powers up all the TVs.
Yeah,
channel 1.
Right,
basically, you got free TVs. Yeah, as long as you played their broadcasts every morning, which is kind of smart.
Yeah. I feel like we had that at my school too.
I feel like that's the only thing that made money in high school.
Yeah. Well,
because I tried selling cigarettes on the bus and it wasn't that lucrative. It was like $5 here, $5 there.
I mean, it paid for the habit.
I mean, actually, then I did not. I was into the skull pouches.
Yeah,
but they called them flavor packs.
Flavor packs. Yeah. That's also greasy,
dude. You want a wintergreen flavor pack?
Our buddy Daniel Carter said, "Release 3 pigs numbered 1, 2, and 4." There's always looking for number 3, but it doesn't exist. So, like, where'd that dadgum pig go? You don't get it?
What are we talking about?
As a senior prank. Sorry, I derailed.
I know about that.
So speaking of, you're talking about movies, like, how in the world, what planet would this be on? This somehow got broadcast or whatever. When I lived in Florida, someone paid for the entire Orlando metropolitan area to receive in the mail a DVD copy of the Jesus film. And so, like, it was a big like missions thing. Like they pay. I mean, they paid a lot of money. Like that's millions of dollars. They got it all duplicated, but they wanted every household to get a DVD copy of it. So it went to every mailbox in the greater Orlando area.
You think somebody passed away, didn't have any relatives, and they're like, what do we do with this?
No, I mean, it was.
There's obviously a Southern Baptist preacher there.
Right,
He's like, I got
a noble mission, right? But whoever the duplication house that they used to duplicate, to get these DVDs made, messed up, and almost all of them were copies of When Harry Met Sally.
I'm gonna say that wasn't necessarily accidentally done.
Some were right, but it's like whatever the coding was. At least this was the explanation they told the paper, was like whatever the code for the batch they typed in, because even on it, like everything was printed properly. Like it said the Jesus film had all the artwork, everything. Yeah. But it was like, you'd watch and you get a free copy of When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah. Somebody must have blinded the guy at the office.
Yeah. Just here, type in a random code, see what happens.
This obtainium's freaking great.
Yeah.
You remember that movie When Harry Met Sally?
Yeah. Hey, you want to watch it?
You want to watch it?
They're watching it.
And instead of hitting play, hit record. I'm like, shoot.
Yeah.
I'll have
everywhere. What she's having.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's the most 501c3 thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. Cause it's like, I don't know that they didn't send out like a corrected copy. Like it was just done. That was it.
So, okay. So I'm going to go back to that's the estate situation. And a Southern Baptist minister was like,
I'm just saying,
there was a guy that held up his hand last week and said, I see that hand. And he was like, had a prayer request and it was unspoken. And that pastor was like, I'm pretty sure this was his unspoken prayer to give everybody a copy of the Jesus film.
Yeah.
But instead they got Harry Met Sally.
Yeah.
That's great.
Pretty funny. All right. So you were spectacular on Matt Madness on Friday night.
Yeah.
And
I caught the junkies talking about it.
You won the semifinals against two very stout competitors. I feel like that was probably one of the hardest competitions that I've witnessed thus far.
Well, both those dudes, I mean, Bobby and Cam, like they were money.
Right. And
they were hitting their stride.
Everyone was taking it extremely seriously, but you guys were all having fun together. If y'all missed that one, go watch it on ADHD Whiskey's.
We can throw it in the description.
Yeah.
I'll throw it. Yeah. Throw it in the chat. Somebody throw it in the chat. Somebody find that episode.
Hey, one second. We do have a super chat from Eric.
Well, daggone. Eric who?
Oh, we got to help him out. Eric Brueggemann. Brueggemann. Trying to pick my birthday bottle. Happy birthday, Eric. Knob Creek 12 or Four Roses Single Barrel.
Well,
Four Roses Single Barrel.
My first question is, are you turning 12?
Well, if you're turning 12, don't be drinking bourbon tonight.
Right. Now, if you're like,
turning 21.
Right. You can flip those numbers and be like, that's kind of funny.
No, I would go with Four Roses Single Barrel. I'm a big Four Roses
What's
guy.
that thing where you see things backwards?
If dyslexia? That? Yeah. Right. No. Okay. Go with the Four Roses Single Barrel. Anyhow,
100%.
yes.
Well, is it 100 or barrel proof? Do you say?
To me, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
So I would say, back to what we were saying. Friday night, you destroyed it. Everyone was focused but whimsical, having fun. Like, I don't know, it was a really fun watch. But now you got to go to the finals,
right?
And you're going to be facing Kyle from the Bourbon Blind.
Yeah,
and
coming off 2 rounds of 18 points each.
Yeah, I mean, you're
like,
I feel like the bracket was set up right because the two best scoring competitors, I feel like, are in the finals together.
Yeah.
We shall see what happens.
I'm not going to talk about round 1.
What do you mean?
It's all in asterisks because, like, people say I cheated, and then
you did.
I think Kyle cheated by having his wife on to help him.
Sure. So I guess So I guess the whole competition is flawed.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm
but
pretty
at
sure
least
Bobby,
both of you have caveats.
Bobby and Cam pretty much they're 1 and 2 is what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe they should.
And Perry,
maybe the consolation win should be between them. Then they tied to move on, which I love. I think it was so
right.
Good. Anyhow, all
you know
that
who
to
else
say,
tied to move on?
So what we're going to be
Asterisks.
doing is I decided I'd blind you because you got to make sure you keep your game high.
Yeah.
So I'm going to kind of play the role of Matt Porter a little bit tonight.
So is this training or are you like
going, I want you to be embarrassed.
Okay. Yeah. So did you buy anything for this?
No, I pulled them off the shelf.
Now here's the bummer. I have not gone to your home in months because we're doing everything here now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't even remember what you got during allocation season.
Me neither. One of them was a $300 bottle that got I didn't really get to enjoy.
The Willet?
No, it was the LE. I mean, retail, not 300, but the Four Roses LE was.
Wait, so you?
I haven't told that story, have I?
I don't think you have.
Yeah, my brother and sister.
Oh no, you
all
did.
Night drinking it. Yeah,
you did. But I think we like covered up the guilty.
Nah, I don't really care.
Nah, I don't care either.
So what we're doing here is, Greeze, you may pour in your glass, and I'm pouring a little bit too because I just want to drink along with him.
And I'm not shooting all these.
No, you don't have to. Yeah. Already. I didn't tell you what to do yet.
I'm the only one competing.
Right, but you still have to follow instructions.
That's fair.
You may nose your glass.
Okay. Noise.
Nose. Adam Shelton with the quick cheat. He did quickly go to that.
Right off the
First
nose,
of all,
I'm going to say it's Four Roses.
If you want to finish strong,
yeah,
you can't automatically go for the nose in the competition, Grease. Strike one against you.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You poured it and you went straight to the nose.
Of course. All right, so right.
Grease cheated already. Big Vic, who is coming First of all, Big Vic is coming to Whiskey Weekend because the GoFundMe for Matt Porter's wife's cousin, who passed away, he won the giveaway of Whiskey Weekend. So Big Vic, can't wait to hang out with you. Thanks for helping and supporting that cause.
And I think I messaged him back with instructions on how to get in the system. So I need him to go fill that out.
Yeah. Okay, Grease, go ahead and nose this. And my question for you is, do you think that this is a finished or unfinished whiskey?
I'm getting this like cotton candy honey note on the back end of that nose. I can't shake it. Shoot. I typically have 30 seconds, so I'm not really stalling that much right now.
No, you're fine.
I'm going to say it is not finished.
Okay. You may now sip from glass A, because I don't feel like going through all of them.
Well, I missed the first question, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. My question for this is this where is this whiskey from? Indiana or Kentucky?
I'm going to say this is Indiana.
Okay. And do you have a guess on what A is?
How do you do this?
What do you mean?
Like, if you're tasting this blind right now, like, what's your head going through?
Well, I don't know if you saw me in round 2.
Oh, no.
But nothing I did was right. I don't know. What I would do is I would try to pick out some tasting notes that are prominent to me. Mm-hmm. And then I would try to rack my brain of other things that those, like 2 or 3 very pronounced notes.
Yeah. So Here's why I think.
And by the way, I'm going to reveal after each glass.
Here's why I think it's finished.
Okay.
Although
you said it wasn't.
I'm pretty certain it's finished. Well, the proof. Okay, so on the nose, it was really hot, and I was getting this cotton candy honey thing, which I got with the Willet corn collard greens.
Yeah,
and that's why I called it cotton candy before they called it. What do they call it? Not collard greens. Yeah, collard greens.
Yeah.
And I'm getting that. It's not a rye, I don't think.
Yeah.
But it's got this. So it's on the front of it. It's so high proof, like it's so well, not tannic. What am I trying to say?
Astringent. You think it's high proof?
It feels like it, but then at the end on the finish, it just does this.
Yeah.
Kind of in a good way, except it shortens the finish for me.
Okay, so you think it's short finish?
It's a soft, but it's soft. It's soft, light fruit, but it does have body. But the body just kind of just trickles off.
What do you think the age is on it? You think it's? But you think it's finished, so that could throw it off. But
yeah, I don't think that this is hitting 7 years. I would guess 5 years.
Okay.
5 years, finished MGP product. What on God's green earth could that be? So the finished stuff that I know of MGP, Bone Snapper does a lot of that stuff. Rum cask, sherry cask, all that cask stuff. But those are typically higher proof than what this is, than what I feel this is.
Okay.
This feels like right around 100.
Do you want you're just gonna go with Bone Snapper? Well, what's the Backbone bourbon? I think is the bourbon, because you're saying it's not a rye,
right? It's not. I don't. It's not back. It just doesn't feel like Backbone to me.
Okay.
I mean, so what other MGP sourced finished stuff that I could say it is? It's not crazy finished. Like, I think this might have been finished for like 2 or 3 months.
Okay.
I don't think we're dealing with like a 6-month-old finish, but dude, by the way, this is a hazmat obtainium light whiskey aged in red wine barrels. And it is stupid. It is stupid. It is insanity right here.
Yeah.
On your, those muscles.
Yeah. Your
salivate crazy. Dan, like
Greeze is going to win big, or my name isn't Marcellus Wallace.
Here's the deal. Here's what do you know what I honestly think is going to happen?
What?
I'm either going to win big, or I'm barely going to hang on.
Yeah, like it could be
I'm
like
not losing.
You get like 2. No, I'm thinking like you could get like 2 points. Like you just have a fall apart.
Right, but Kyle gets like 0.
I don't know. So do you want me to? You want me to reveal?
Kyle's not winning.
He won't win.
I'm trying to figure out if
he won't win. If you want me to reveal? I'll reveal.
Hang on. Golly. Oh, what is this? It could be a Bell Mead bourbon, normal offering.
Okay.
MGP juice, and it could be like a sherry finish, except it doesn't taste like sherry. I don't know what the proof is on those, but anyway, go ahead.
All right, close your eyes so you don't see.
Okay.
The other stuff as I.
Can I open it?
No, I want to zip up the bag again. All right. Now you can open.
That is not any of that.
It is finished.
It is.
Yeah. They rebarrel it, so I think it meets the definition of finished.
Okay, well, I missed the first question, so I literally missed all of them.
That's true. Yeah.
What's the proof?
It's 93.
Okay.
93 proof, so not high like you thought. Finished using rounds. I'm pretty sure it is rebarreled.
What's the age? Do you know?
They don't age things very high. Yeah, rebarreled in heavily charred casks, resulting in a robust style bourbon. Okay. So they rebarrel
technically finished.
It's finished, but not in like a specialty cask.
Right. So younger and 93 proof would probably make. I typically say something's higher.
Was probably actually pretty close, but you said 5.
Okay.
So you whiffed on barrel A.
Right.
Our buddy, is it Wendell Wilson? Hashtag Team Grease.
Oh yeah,
Focus.
he's ready. He's rocking our hat today.
Yeah, he's going to.
He's got a ginger Jim Beam beer highball.
Yeah.
He's got an Eagle Rare with him today, and he's sporting my favorite hat that we offer. It's that dark gray
with the offset
with the black and the offset
at thepodcast.com/store.
Ooh,
this is B, right? Does it say B?
I guess.
Yeah. Yep. B. All right, Grease, you can
be
aggressive. You can dive in now. Tell me what you think.
Like totally dive in.
Oh no, sorry. Dive in nosing it and tell me what you think about it first.
Okay. What? Floral nose.
Okay.
Big time floral nose.
Okay.
Hey,
while Grease is nosing, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Give us a thumbs up. Those two things help us out immensely, and they're free to do. If you want to support us in a different way as well, you can go to patreon.com/thepodcast. We do a lot of fun stuff over there. We got some cool merch going out here that we were finalizing some on the phone today with Melissa, who handles our merch for us. And so you can do that. And we do Town Hall, which is super fun. $20 a month for that level. You get all the merch, but also you get to do limited hangs with us on Zoom. It's a lot of fun. So check it out, patreon.com/thepodcast.
This is an Eagle Rare pick.
Okay. So you're just going with it on the nose.
On the nose.
Okay. Yeah. That's interesting. That is very, very interesting that you think that.
Really?
Go ahead and taste it. So wait, I didn't ask a question. Well, I was going to say, what do you think the proof is? But you said it's 90 because you think it's a Eagle Rare pick.
No. This feels Heaven Hillish.
Okay. What do you get off of it?
I've got that front. So in the palate, I always get Heaven Hill juice back mid palate, regardless if it's a wheat or regardless of whatever.
Okay.
It's the corn they use, man.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're getting that corn.
Well, they have a very heavy corn mash bill as well. So even their flavoring grains are low.
It's high proof, higher
than the 93.
Yeah,
that's a good guess. That's a good guess that it's higher than 93.
It's higher than 100.
Okay.
Oh, dadgummit.
All right, where in the Rick house is this barrel stored? How ridiculous would that be if
but you have a 10% chance of getting it?
No, it depends on the distillery.
I know that. I'm just saying, like, law of averages.
I don't know. It would be funny if Matt did like a Knob Creek pick and he knew exact location for one of their big Rick houses and asked a question like that. That'd be funny. Ty, what's up? Good to see you. Cody says, join that town hall, folks. They have been epic from what I remember so far. He's not wrong.
I'm going to stand by 100% my Heaven Hill guess.
Okay, so you think it's a Heaven Hill product. Yeah. You think it's over 100 proof. So what guess what you think it is?
Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond, the new one.
Okay, so 7 years old?
7 years old.
Really?
What is... Yeah, so I'm going to say it's right at 100. That's my best guess. I mean, that's that's what I'm guessing. I don't think I'm going to be able to do any other guesses on that.
Let me make sure that because I wrote them down to make sure I pull out the right one.
Well, shoot.
Got it.
that says
all right.
That says that I did not get it. I'm not looking. I've got my eyes closed and the shark fin up.
Trying to.
Huh? Good?
You can open.
Old Fitz.
Old Fitz bottle and bond, 14 years. So
Yeah.
double the age, but it was Heaven Hill.
And
it was 100 and it was 100 proof. Yeah.
Yep.
So that was a good guess there.
Yeah.
Man, I was surprised you said the 7-year bottle and bond because tasting that one, the oak was aggressive.
This was?
Yes.
I didn't necessarily get.
Close your eyes real quick.
No, you're right.
Yeah, you can open your eyes. You're good.
Yeah, there's a lot of oak there for sure, but I don't necessarily love those decanters.
No, but
the one
which
one did Porter send me? Was it that one?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. The one. I think it was 13 years. I think it was a newer one.
Okay.
This one's like the second release.
Right. Yeah, I was getting it mid palate, so that's why I thought it was just like, this is just a bourbon. Like typically if I'm getting rye, it's all in the back. If I'm getting a wheater, it's all in the front. Wheaters typically to me have a very soft nose to them. And I didn't necessarily get a soft nose. Dude, on the nose, I was like, this is 100% Eagle Rare.
Okay, this is the third one. Man, we have 103 live right now. Thanks everyone for watching. Give a thumbs up. Cameron, thank you for putting your integrity on the line and giving us that thumbs up. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Dude, should we just be doing Thursdays?
I don't know. I mean,
maybe
Mondays
it is better.
Well,
we typically do Mondays just in case, so that we can do Thursdays if we can't do Mondays.
Right. Matt Porter's in the house. Matt, I'm doing a training session with him. Thus far, it looks like he's going to come in with a solid 2 points in the finals.
Wait, is each question just worth 1 point?
I haven't been tallying.
I literally got the distillery and the proof on the nose. And so that's typically on the proof on the nose is 2 bonus points.
Okay, you're at like 5 then. We'll give you like 5. Because did you get anything on the first one?
No, I goose tagged it.
Right, that's what I mean.
Stupid.
So,
dude, do you want to?
So you're at 3 points.
Hang on.
You're at 3 points.
Between this pour and the fourth pour, I want you live to review this Obtainium Hazmat red wine finish.
That's fine.
What do you mean that's fine?
I
literally called you from the store freaking out.
I know, and I will be very curious. I love Obtainium. The problem that I've said with light whiskey to me is that they're all good, but they all taste the same. I know. So this is finished. So I'm excited to see.
This is different.
I know. I'm excited to see what it tastes like because it's hard for me to get excited when you're like, here's a new one. And it's like, great. Right. I can't wait to try.
Do these guys right here, these jowls?
Why are you touching my jowls?
Well, because COVID's over.
No, it's not over. There's still personal space. You can't just touch a man on his cheeks.
Dude, we left the feeling back in college.
Did we?
Well, I mean, it was an obvious shift.
It's coming back though
from my interactions.
All right, so go ahead and nose C and W. Yeah, Matt Porter, he did cheat right out of the gate.
Oh, you really gate? Did Matt Porter rewind the stupid chats?
No, Zachary Jones said it, and so
of course Zachary.
Hey, knows it.
Well, Zachary,
do you know he lives nearby?
I don't care where he lives.
Okay.
Actually, I do. I want to roll his house.
Oh, Greenbrier.
Just tell me when I get warmer.
Yeah.
Like down that. Like when we go there to roll his house.
Oh, yeah.
Warmer? This is it? And you're like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. Sweet. Dude, can you imagine rolling a house as an adult? Is that a felony?
If you get caught? Definitely probably a misdemeanor. Definitely, probably. That's one way to say that. It is definitely probably something. I would say it's probably a misdemeanor. It's like vandalism. It depends on the. I mean, people would press charges. If an adult man is rolling your house, and you're like, and the police show up, they're like, "Do you want to press charges?" Like, yeah, this idiot rolled my house as an adult.
Right.
We're gonna see this through.
Right.
We're gonna see it through. They made this choice.
Right.
We're gonna see this through. Daniel Carter wants to know, when is the next Whiskey the Pooh episode?
Well, if you keep asking for it, then it's not going to happen.
Right. That's
I'm just kidding.
No,
if Daniel wants something, Daniel should get it.
Daniel gets it.
We owe Daniel like $500.
Right.
Yeah, don't talk about
nose on this. What do you think?
I'm getting very similar nose to B.
Interesting. I feel like
it's got some good oak to it.
I get a almost
color
like
says no.
Cologne. So not in a good way.
No. Keep going with it. Okay. Open it up, because I did get that at one point, which is what I typically get on High West Double Rye, which is what I thought it was immediately on the nose.
Oh, there's some floral nature going on.
Yeah, it
but
opens
you have
up
to have to break through almost a chemical overtone.
That's why I do this like super fast,
right?
To aerate it.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that you necessarily want to be drinking.
Well, I mean, that's just what I do. Like I will throw it like this and get like a thin layer, and then that's how it just opens it up. Yeah, you should see my other shirt.
So I ordered the shirt with the Flemish Giant on it.
Right.
So on the back, it's the rabbit, and there's like all these things around him. He's got like a
cigar and a hat, magic hat.
And so,
but he's wearing the magic hat, so it's like a huge FU to magicians. So, you know what I mean? Trying to pull me out of this, B.I.
So I got the shirt and I like opened it, and my daughter was around, and she goes, "What's that rabbit drinking?" And then I go, "Oh, he's just drinking something." She goes, "Is that Mr. Matt?" They go, "Yeah,
I'm a Flemish Giant, baby girl." All right, so my kids, they're like, Dad, can we go and smell bourbon? And I'm like, no. You know what I mean? Because I was like, no, you can't do that. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so
Greeze is raising alcoholics.
They understand what I'm doing now.
Oh yeah,
like as of recently.
They go, yeah, I understand.
Well, because they're on YouTube and they know I love bourbon, and then they might have taken a whiff of bourbon.
Did they watch the very first Matt Madness? Have they seen that?
I've tried to block it. I've like reported it for copyright infringement.
Yeah.
Like so much, but I can't. Shoot, what was I saying? Oh yeah. And so then when you come over Mondays or Thursdays night, I was like, all right, baby girls, I gotta go. And they're like, where are you going? I was like, I gotta go work on bourbon. No, sorry. I have to go work.
Yeah.
And then they go, do you have to go work on bourbon? And I'm like, yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm working on bourbon.
Yeah. So what do you think
just on the nose?
You can take a sip. What is it? No, I'm just kidding. Proof, age, what do you think?
This is great.
The nose was not good, but the palate is excellent to me.
Mm-hmm. I need to sit with this for just a second. I need you to talk about stuff.
Okay.
What do you think is going to happen at my 20-year high school reunion? Because I left a video on our group.
Your wife is going, right?
Yeah.
You to the reunion?
Yeah. So, I planted a seed.
Okay.
I went live in our group, the high school group, and I said, if the headlines on the front of the county paper, that's the thing. And there's only like 40,000 people in the whole county.
And isn't it the only high school in the whole county?
Whole high, yep. And there's 1,200 kids there.
It's crazy.
A whole county. It's real small. Everybody knows everybody.
Right.
Now, what was I saying?
I don't know. You said something about the headline on the front of the paper.
Oh yeah.
I also love that you wanted me to talk so you could sit with that, and you're like, I've got stories to tell.
I know. Well, I rallied the troops. I basically said, if we don't make the front page of the paper, or second place would be the arrest report, which I'm completely fine with.
I think it's a gimme. You'll make the paper though, because there's what else is going to happen other than like petty theft.
So they recently opened up the streets in my hometown
they were all closed,
like a 3 or 4 block.
Okay.
To open container roam around like the streets of Savannah.
Is that where you're doing it?
Yes.
You're going to get arrested for peeing on a building.
Right.
Guaranteed.
Right.
Yeah.
But my thought is, okay, if it's cool for an open container in the middle of the street over there,
you can have an open wiener in the street too, right?
Oh, well, that was going to be my second question.
Yeah.
My first question was, I could just bring a bottle out there, right?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
No.
What if I just filled the whole bottle and put it in solo cups?
Well, that you could probably do.
Right.
Like, I'm sure there's. I don't
like
think
you don't
they
have
still,
to. Buy.
They still want it to look a little classy. No, it's Habersham.
no, it's definitely there. I mean, class. I know I say class of 2000 and fun, but there's not a lot of class there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What are you reading? You look like you're deep in thought.
I just love that Bev Porter is watching.
Well, Bev and I go way back.
I know, but I need to take back my open wiener comment because now I'm embarrassed.
No, I think she's fine with open wieners.
Okay.
Yeah. She's not. She hates the F-bomb. And you know what? I don't disagree.
Yeah. Good on her.
I don't. Hey, I don't disagree.
Tell me about that. I can't run I should have pre-thought out questions, and I don't have a timer. I didn't have the Jeopardy music.
I'm getting that Brown Foreman note on this, like a little banana.
Okay.
Higher proof banana.
So you're getting Brown Foreman.
Yeah.
Like this Four Roses that you had earlier.
Yeah.
For those of you,
I'm going to say this is a Jack Daniel's barrel proof.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Jack Daniel's barrel proof. So you think it's Tennessee whiskey?
It's not.
I don't think it is.
It's not.
You think it's that high a proof?
It's not that high a proof. That's where it's going wrong for me. I don't know, man. It's like a. Do you know this building's called a she shed?
Yeah, it's the opposite of a man cave.
It is, but it's not. One's detached and one is connected.
No, I think it's just the nomenclature for it, though.
Right.
Like you can have a she shed,
a man cave and a she shed.
Yeah.
It's like a bridal suite and like groom's loft. Like, why can't it be groom's suite?
Yeah, I like suites.
I know, but
it's not like bridal suite is anything like the initials aren't BB, it's BS. And so why does groom loft have to be GL? Why can't it be GS?
Right.
It's not like they're going for alliteration, is all I'm saying.
Right. You just B's and G's. Or you
like
just
also,
say B's
why
and
can't
G's.
why can't it be a woman cave?
We're doing really well with this.
Yeah.
We're
all right. So you thought it was Jack Daniel's.
Are Scantrons still a thing?
Yes.
I'm all over the place. I'm literally all over the place. Mid palate. I don't think it's a weeder. I think this is a standard bourbon. I'm getting this Brown Foreman thing. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this is Woodford batch proof. That's my. But I don't know. I don't know.
So what's the proof on a batch proof? Just you
like 120s, and it's not. I don't think it is.
What's the proof? 113.6.
Okay, so it was up there.
New Riff single barrel.
It's a good pick.
This was the peaches and cream pick for Southern Whiskey Society in the winter edition, the final edition. So there it is. You know what my favorite part about this bottle is?
What?
Is that on the New Riff label? Yeah. So they put tasting notes on their labels.
Okay.
So it says.
What did I say? Did I give tasting notes? Are you about to like
no
the opposite of what I said?
No, there's just a funny thing that any distillery would promote as something on it.
Okay, so like a legacy something like legacy chocolate.
No. Nutty and floral aromas lead into flavors of peach, bubblegum, and honey. All good things.
Right.
They nailed it with those. With a smooth and quick finish.
Like what?
Like, why are you saying it's a quick finish? Like, why not just say something like a pleasant finish?
Right.
But smooth, quick finish is like the least.
They're probably
for bourbon drinkers. That's not. You don't want a smooth, quick finish.
Yeah, for bourbon drinkers, for sure.
I don't know many people that want a smooth, quick.
Well,
finish.
And I don't think like new people. Like they don't. They're not necessarily used to the burn yet.
So you lost completely that round.
What did I say the notes? Did I give any notes?
Nah, I wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't.
We were talking about Habersham. All right, you got to rally for number 4.
All right. So right now I have like I have 5 points. Like right now.
Technically, I think you only have 3.
No, I don't.
Yes,
I
on number
I
2.
nailed the proof. 1 point within 2 proof. Actually, no. I think if you get the proof on the nose, I think it's like an automatic 4 points.
Okay, so sure, we'll give you 5. You're at 5.
Right. I guess the distillery. How many is that? It's normally 2. 6 points. It basically, I could rally right now to 12 points, and that would have crushed. Like
I think
90%.
you can still get to 18 right now.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to give you real questions. On
Okay.
This one.
Okay.
Okay. Pour.
So how many?
Sample D.
Okay, so you're giving me like 6 points. 6 points, I think.
Yeah. All right.
I need to cleanse.
Just chug the water. All right. So hey, if Matt Porter's in here, Matt Porter, give me a question to ask him about the nose. That'd be fun if he'll do it.
So it's either going to be proof, it's going to be distillery. It's like, is this finished? Is this a wheater? Is this a rye? Is this peated?
What? Oh, okay. So this is a what style of whiskey is this?
Why are you trying to mind me? Like mind crap me?
What do you mean?
I don't say that F word. Bev's on here. Why are you trying to mind slobber me or whatever it is?
Why am I trying to mess with your mind?
Yes.
What do you mean? I just nose it and tell me what style of whiskey it is.
So like a Scotch.
Sure.
A wheater.
It's not a Scotch, but yeah, that's what style of whiskey.
Rye.
A wheated bourbon or a rye or a standard bourbon or a wheat whiskey.
Shoot.
Malted rye.
Oh my gosh. This is our legacy rye. Nestled between 2 dark chocolate volcanoes of quick finish.
Smooth, quick finish.
Smells great.
I think smooth, quick finish would make a great shirt.
Oh yeah, just like as you as like a person, like
it just says this is smooth, quick finish.
But it's like your personality trait.
Yeah,
it's like you're walking around basically saying your Enneagram on your chest.
Artisanal, heirloom, rustic, ancient grain.
Adam Shelton, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's funny.
I saw that was Adam. So, dude, we destroyed that NASA pick. Oh God, what'd Corey say?
Says, question 1: who do you think you are? All right, knows it. Tell me. That Porter, she wanted to clear the air, says, hey, Will and Greeze, I'm not a prude. There are only a couple of things I absolutely hate. Do your thing. So I guess open wiener is open season.
Dude, you're on fire tonight.
I know. I told
you
it's
you pregame or did you do like a monster drink?
None of the above. I just was excited about life.
Oh, man. If you ever saw none of the above, was it an automatic? Just, I'm going to go ahead and click that one.
No, because I always got good scores on my tests.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Have I? Okay.
I thought through it.
Have I ever told you the first time I took the SAT, the story, like the legit story like this? We need to clip this.
Let's finish this, and then I'll say, hey, tell me about the time you took the SAT.
Okay.
While I'm drinking Obtainium. Whiskey Burger says, I thought Smooth Quick Finish was Grease's nickname in high school. We'll find out this weekend at the Habersham County High School 20-year reunion.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you think it's lower. I didn't tell you to drink it yet, you McCheaterson. I asked you a question, what style of whiskey that after you nosed it, and you went ahead with the drink. So now you're back down.
This is an American bourbon.
American bourbon.
Yeah.
Okay, just a standard bourbon.
Well, Canada did it for a little bit, and then
before the designation, there it was. You could even find bourbon made in Mexico.
Right.
Yeah.
Until we shut it down.
Yeah. So you think it's just a standard bourbon?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate you and everything you do. Also, Okay, now take a sip. You idiot. You're gonna get disqualified in the finals, and Matt's gonna have no choice but to disqualify you.
I don't know what this is, but it's great.
It is great, isn't it?
It's really great. I'm getting a butterscotch note like it's like a birthday bourbon, but it's not, because you only have one open, and it's for your kid or your daughter.
Okay, I have 2 questions for the palate.
Okay.
The first question is me repeating the first question that I already asked you.
Yeah.
What style of bourbon is it? Or sorry, what style of whiskey is this?
I am getting it on mid to front. So that, I mean, what was the third pour? You poured for me.
It was the new riff. Man, this is fantastic.
It's so good.
I wish you could still get it. Huh? I'm just messing with your head.
Is this Blanton's?
Oh, man, that was a good comeback.
That was good. I don't know. I hate this game right now. I'm not in. So here's the deal. You sprung this on me.
I did.
Like an hour before. And I just ran out of it. I'm getting it mid palate to front. I don't think this.
What proof do you think?
So which would lean towards? I mean, this is so soft. I'm getting like, I think this is a finished product.
Okay.
I'm getting like cognac, Armagnac finish aromas.
Okay, cool.
Like that sweetness.
I'm really glad you're getting this out of your system.
Grapes, white grapes.
Yeah. What do you think this is?
I don't know.
Cool. Just guess something.
Matt Porter, actually, we talked about this the other day. There's so many factors. Like, what did you have for dinner? Like, how long have you been drinking prior?
Sure.
Like,
you're avoiding.
What's your mood? And because I told him legit, I was like, dude, I feel like I'm getting so lucky on these rounds. Because
everyone feels that way.
Yeah, because I mean, if he pulls out Bardstown Bourbon Company, like here's the deal. Like if I don't know what something is, and I know Matt poured it for me, I'm probably gonna say this is Bardstown Bourbon Company. I haven't had to do that because I have felt pretty strongly of pretty much every pick, like what it is.
Yeah.
So almost to a flaw. The thing is I look back on my notes on my phone. And my original note had pour A as Eagle Rare off the nose. But I was so convinced that B was a Weeder and Weller 12 that I said he didn't do 2 Buffalo Trace products back to back. So I pulled off Eagle Rare. B ended up being a Weeder, which I got points for, but it was Old Fitz. And then A was freaking Eagle Rare.
Mm-hmm.
So I could have, and
you still won. You could have run away.
Yeah, I could have, I don't know what the points were.
Landslide.
But I literally have it on my notepad. I should just.
Cool. Are you going to guess what this is?
No.
He's going to walk off the field.
Yeah, I think so. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that. What do you got? Boo Rye. Okay. Well. Yeah. Is that technically a finished?
I was messing with you though, asking what style.
Right.
That was not fair.
That was hard.
It was not fair.
This is a bourbon and a rye and a blend. So,
hey, but if you had nailed that, you would have been a dadgum savant.
I don't know what that proof is, but I would have said 103.
I think it's in the 90s, actually.
I actually, you know what I thought it was?
It is 46%, so it is 92 proof.
Okay. Oh, well.
I love that.
Wrong. Wrong.
Grease walked off the field, not a walk-off home run.
No, I just
walk off the
field.
field.
We don't call it a walk where I come from. We're sauntering. You knew that before I said it?
Well,
We've been friends.
A few things. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jason and Natalie, for that boo ride, by the way. Or as
they sent it to you.
They sent it to us. It's been in the studio. You sent them in there.
They sent that to us like way early.
Yeah, we've had it for a while.
Like we've drank it
on the show.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool. I keep things that we buy. You keep things that we open.
Not always.
I've been
leaving stuff here.
No, but I mean, like I got like owls and like that are hours.
They're being used for
the whiskey
weekend.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm not trustworthy.
And I just
everyone knows that.
Well, you do have like a box of whiskey in your garage that I still think is mine.
No, you took that with you, I think.
Are you sure?
Yes. What are you doing? Do
you have cameras? How would we know?
Because I remember saying, hey, this is yours.
I do remember going to the garage.
Yeah.
I thought we were just talking about how to make a really great wrestling venue.
Okay.
His ceilings in his garage are literally the tallest things I've ever seen.
For me, I know I was like daydreaming the other night about garage living and what he could do to that garage. It's just like a daggum.
You could have you could stack. You could get a double lift so there's 2 cars on each bay above the car that you pull in. Like so you could have 6 total cars in that garage. 100%.
I'm aware.
Yeah. So what would I feel like he would definitely floor it and make it maybe a whiskey space.
Yeah, Conway. We got to talk. Give me the Obtainium. I'll pour it up, and then I'm going to pitch to you to tell so we can clip it by your SATs.
So, yeah, I got to talk about this.
So you got this in Elixir, right? This is the Obtainium.
Yeah. So it's not a pick. So they according to T Money down at Elixir Wine and Spirits in Spring Hill.
Barrels.
Shout out to T.
What's the
it's 140.2 or something. Over here.
Good Lord.
Over here. Keep going. No, it's dead center. 70.2. Yeah. 140.4. Okay. So it was 0.2 higher than what I said. You almost thought I just totally wrecked that. So they don't currently, or because he's asked for it, he wants to do this, but his own single barrel of it, which we all know is going to be great.
Yeah.
So, but right now, this is just a standard offering that they just offer. So you can't pick it.
Right.
My question would be.
But the Red Dog did a pick that was finished in red wine barrels. The Red Dog one is a pick.
In red wine?
Yeah. 90% sure. You have it around here somewhere.
I know I have it somewhere. Okay, so I need to look at that.
All right, okay. Before we get to that, I'm going to do a clean cut here.
Well, no, I want to.
Oh,
well, I was still talking about this red wine thing, and I don't know what to say.
He wants to do a pick.
They're not letting him do it. It's mainly a standard offering. Now, if we find out that Red Dog has done it,
the Red Dog one is finished, and it is
a single barrel,
and it's a pick.
Right. I looked at T today, and I was like, how do I get a hazmat pick?
I mean, that's not very hard.
Well, he looked at me like it was hard.
I don't think it's that hard.
I think we do a backbone quick and easy.
It's the same stuff.
Ish.
No. What are you talking about?
Backbone finishes in all kinds of stuff. They'll do whatever you want to.
Well, just also the backbone, if you just want a hazmat, they'll do it non-finished.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You can just get a standard hazmat. Anyhow, hey Greeze, tell me about the time you took the SATs.
Well, okay. You mean the first time?
Okay, so that already lets me know it was a multiple situation.
Well,
I mean, I think I took it a couple.
Well, times. Okay, I might save face here and say that this was in 7th grade because I was in the gifted class, like intelligent class.
Was it pre-7th or regular 7th?
So I should have been in 8th.
Yeah,
but because my mom held me back in kindergarten, we went pre-first.
I was a gifted 8th grader in 7th grade is literally what you just said.
I know what I just said.
It just means she shouldn't have held you back. You would have been a regular 8th grader.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and I would have been a year older too.
Yeah.
Like I could have driven quicker. Dadgummit. Yeah. So I go in 7th grade. Should be an 8th. But I go in 7th grade because I'm in the smart class. And I go and take the SAT. Now, back in the day when we were in the SAT world, okay, it was a high score of 1,600. Now I think it's 2,400.
Okay.
Am I right? I think I'm right.
But then I think they changed it again.
They did change it again.
So it was 1,600 though when we were in.
Right.
I think they scaled it back down again. It's a mess.
And there was no writing portion. It was legit reading.
Unless you were taking the SAT
and math.
Yeah.
Right? Like reading and math, pretty much. It was just 2 categories. And you each had a total of 800 points you could get in each one.
Right.
So with that being said, or maybe it was 3. It was all 600. Could have been. Or no, 1,600 was.
No, it couldn't have been 3. It was 8 and 8.
It was 8 and 8. So I took it. And back then, if you write your name on the test, you would get a
600, right?
600?
Yeah, I think it was 600 points.
It was something like that. Like, I don't think you can get below a 600.
Yeah, it was just like showing up.
So it's basically like 1,000 points between a 0 and 100. Okay. So then you divide that by 10, and now you got just the 100-point scale.
You lost me. I've been drinking. So
yeah, okay. Y'all get that at home. All right. So I go and take this test, right?
Yeah.
Don't feel great about it. I'm intimidated as crap. There's seniors in high school that are taking this test, and I'm in 7th grade. I weigh $105. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I can't handle myself. So I'm thinking, like, dude, am I gonna get beat up when we go in the restroom? Like, I don't know what
at the SAT.
Dude, you go to the restroom, you get a restroom break and you get a snack break.
I understand. I took it.
Well,
but I was not concerned about being beaten up.
But in my head, I'm thinking when we go get a snack or we go to the bathroom, this dude wants to beat me up because he's like, I'm a senior in high school. I'm taking the SAT, and this freaking 7th grader weighing $105 is coming up in here and taking the SAT on my level.
I can't wait for you to get back from your high school reunion. If that was your mindset, seeing other school students at a standardized test.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, no. Dude, that's a daily thought in my high school.
Right. But this was at the SAT.
Like, I'm walking to the back parking lot one time, and I didn't know this, but a guy named Brent was going to beat me up, and then a buddy named Jeremy came over.
Yeah. Yeah,
did we talk about it on here, or did we talk about it just in my office?
Let's stay focused. I want to hear what happened about we talked about it on virtual bar night.
Oh yeah, yeah. I get those mixed up.
So you were concerned you're going to get beat up. You're at the SAT.
Yeah, I'm just intimidated.
Right.
I don't do great. Okay. I leave the tests. My mom like picks me up all proud because my mom had to pick me up from taking the SATs.
Yeah.
So that happened. So she picks me up. And I immediately told her, like, I should totally be a year older right now, but you held me back, and I'm super pissed about it. But anyway, she takes me home. We wait, like, I don't know. It took like 3 or 4 weeks for Scantrons to get scanned.
That's how it happens. It takes forever.
Yeah. And then they sent, and you open it up, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, am I going to college? I could go to college. Like, if you score like a 1,600 in 7th grade, like, you're in college by mid 9th grade year.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like our buddy Lowe.
If you want to be.
Right. Yeah. Which I don't want to be, because I literally thought a high school dude was going to beat me up. Do you think I want to?
Okay. So you open it up. You're excited.
College?
You're excited.
Can you imagine a 7th grade Greeze in college?
This would not be happening. You would have died.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I just think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can barely handle it now.
You won't try to race that train. The hell I won't. No, hang on. In 7th grade. The hell I won't. I will. I'm gonna turn my flannel shirt backwards so that I can slide.
No, I don't even think that voice is right, because you should have been an 8th grader. So it was like, the hell I won't.
Oh yeah.
It was a crack.
It was like auto-tune. It was like super shifty.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I get the envelope and I open it up, and it says, What?
Your computer almost just reset to install updates. It said 10 seconds left.
Dude, you saved us.
Yep.
Holy crap. Like, how do you turn that off?
I just said try later tonight.
Great. That's probably good. Where was I?
You were opening the score sheet.
Yeah. 7-10.
So you got like 5 things right.
I don't know. I honestly don't know because it's so convoluted.
So I had a friend.
But what I'm saying is that I got like a 12 on a 100-point test. I got like a 12.
What you're saying is you should not have taken it in 7th, 8th grade.
Well, here's the best part.
Okay.
Here's the best part. I go in. So that I got that like on a Friday. I go into school on Monday. I don't know what kind of behind the scenes things happen or whatever.
Yeah.
But what was her name? Oh man. The school counselor met me at the bus stop. And she takes me in her office. I'm like, hey, Matt, can I come and can I talk to you for a little bit? I just want to talk to you, whatever. And she takes me in there. And she is there for counseling for me.
Like thinking you're upset.
Or maybe they think that I have fooled the system in thinking that I'm a smart kid or something. And they're like, dude, you're barely breathing, bro. like how do I?
She was making sure you were in the right curriculum. Maybe you need to bump him down to post 6.
I feel like there's a counselor that listens to us. Like if or school count, like what would that counselor what would they want to achieve in that situation? Because here I am, I get private mail sent to me, right?
Yeah.
I could literally, so I guess my mom told them.
That what your score was?
I guess.
No, they send it to your school as well.
They do?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Here's
especially as a 7th grader.
You know what? Yeah. I get sent mail and I get to open it privately and I look at it and be like, man, I'm barely breathing. I'm going to shut that.
Yeah, get rid of it.
Right. And then
I never came.
Right. Yeah.
Get a refund, Mom.
Lord knows. Hey, if y'all hear from anything, if I got any scholarships, let me know. Yeah. I mean, they're different kind of scholarships for that low of a score, but yeah, I probably got a few of them coming my way.
Yeah.
But no, they literally thought like I was
barely breathing.
Yeah. She was asking me like, how do you feel? Like whatever, like I know about your tests, your SATs. And
she was also going to be concerned that you were going to like give up. That's part of it as well. Because the counselor was there like also to make sure you didn't just like, man, I'm terrible. I suck at this. I just quit.
Right. You know what I realized?
Sure, like she wanted you to continue to develop. She didn't want you to be a dropout and like just flipping burgers.
Right.
I had a
so 7th grade.
Yeah,
that was the year that I was in that all that Bobo Hogan stuff went down.
Oh
yeah,
you should have blamed it on Bobo,
the cockfighting ring.
So I knew.
Did you know what I theoried up this many years later?
No.
Do you know why they were fighting? You know why they were fighting it so young?
Why?
Because their parents wanted to they would bet on them, but their kids would actually fight them so that they wouldn't be like if they got arrested.
Either that or it was just the family tradition.
That or they just didn't want a felony for an adult and they were a 7th grade kid and they could probably get a less sentence.
If they have it like at their house,
the
rooster.
This ain't at house. If
they had it at their residence.
No.
No, I'm saying like
this is like
chicken.
This is like North nearby. Georgia Technical College owns a crap ton of farmland over here filled with trees, and they blaze a trail into the middle of it.
I understand where they do the fighting. I'm talking about what they don't leave the roosters out there in the meantime. Those are prized chickens.
Well,
I'm saying if the parent
they put this like huge claw on the roosters.
I know a thing or two about cockfighting.
Well, no, they take that off though.
No, I know, but
they protect them. They put them in cages.
No, I'm talking about if the parent has that rooster at their residence.
Yes.
It's not going to matter that a minor was the one doing the fighting.
Well, hell, Will, it ain't like that rooster's got a tattoo across its chest saying I'm a fighter. Like I'm saying it looks like a regular rooster.
To the untrained eye, Perhaps.
No, I'm just saying,
To
like,
a shrewd investigator and law enforcement officer,
Okay.
they can tell a fighting cock between a non-fighting
the
cock.
only reason I agree with you is because we are dealing with Habersham County Sheriff's Department.
100%. That's 90% of their
Right.
job.
So
that
they
and
know.
busting in trailer doors.
Yeah, there's an illegal substance issue, and then there's cockfighting.
So, back to what I was saying.
And
Man,
I'm diving in this weekend.
Okay.
Like diving in.
All right, we need to quickly say
Rotación.
I got the 15, but I want to say I knew a Matt in my school who took the PSAT in 9th grade, as you do,
Right.
and got a perfect score on the PSAT.
But it didn't count.
No, University of Virginia came to our school. They assembled the entire school and they offered him a full ride in 9th grade. It's called the Jefferson Book Award. And he was presented this book and said, basically, like, if you want to come to UVA, you're already accepted and you get a full ride.
Right.
Then in sophomore year, junior, whenever you start taking the SAT, he took the SAT and got a 1600 and was pretty upset about it, because he didn't get a 1600 star, which is, they put a little asterisk by the 1600 when you don't miss a question. So I think you can miss 1 or 2 questions and still get a 1600. And
so he took it again.
So he took it again and he got the star.
What an idiot. Like, that's just stupid. Like,
guess where he went to school?
Like, why would you risk your perfect score? And what if he scored a 1200?
Guess where he went to school?
And then he went down. And then
with
UVA.
With his 1600 star, guess where he went to school?
He didn't go to UVA.
He did not.
He went to West Virginia.
Clemson.
Little rival-ish.
Yeah. Anyhow.
In the old ACC.
Let's go to the 15.
Yeah, let's go to the 15.
Hit the music.
That was pretty good.
Hit the music. No. Sunday. We'll be drinking bourbon and racing monster trucks with Gravedigger, Scooby-Doo,
and Sassy Pants Lagoon.
Hit the music.
I love, dude, Sassy Pants Lagoon. Like, that needs to be a band.
Yeah.
Like, that's bluegrass. That's like 7 years of bluegrass packed into one.
That Obtanium is great and different.
Right.
I like the wine finish.
Wait, it's dry. It's a sweet, dry, just salivation bomb.
We've been going an hour and 7 minutes.
Well, we're not doing special content because we shot one last week and I haven't gotten that around to it yet.
I got some furniture to move.
Right. I think mine's called We Got a Pack for Georgia. Is that pretty good?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So if I say, like, yeah, we're packing for Georgia.
Yeah.
What y'all doing tonight?
You got a clean glass?
I'm packing for Georgia.
Hey, y'all, everyone. We are Whiskey Refugee said literally the worst story ever. Grease's or mine about the guy who just was successful multiple times in a row? Riddle me that, Whiskey Refugee.
I did have a buddy that got like a 1580 and was trying for 100.
I don't understand. Hey, we just picked this up on the shelf. It's the new Dickel Bourbon 8-year.
Bam.
It's gonna be our 15. All right, we're gonna pour it up and start it.
Yeah. Some say we never left.
That was a good pop.
Is this a bourbon? The jury's still out. Can we just be honest?
All right, so, and we're back from the 15.
Some say we never left, Will.
All right, so we got a brand new product. This just hit shelves. This is, and this, our buddy Dan Shook.
Oh, yeah.
Would love it.
Dan, yeah. Well, so hang on. We call him the Savant. Just so that we can so that I can
slay him.
Right.
So this is George Dickel bourbon whiskey, aged 8 years.
Right.
So it's 8-year age stated, 90 proof bourbon whiskey is what it says. It is charcoal chill filtered, is what it says on it. No, it doesn't say charcoal mellowed like it says. This handcrafted small batch bourbon is richly complex, perfected by time, experience, and true craftsmanship. To create something this special, we use local spring water choose only our best quality grains, and create our own charcoal from sugar maple for our signature chilled charcoal filtration process. Once distilled, we age our bourbon gracefully in charred oak barrels for 8 years and then blend it to perfection. Now that's what we call smooth sipping whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
So
what was that? Was it Further Sings Forever that had the album Beautiful Letdown, or who was that?
That was Switchfoot.
Beautiful Letdown.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think that's what we're about to do?
Yeah, the label is great. It's gold and black.
I love this. Yeah, I do love the colors
The
that they
bottle
chose.
looks good.
Yeah.
Now, we didn't like the first Bottled in Bond, but we did like the most recent one we had. We actually did like it.
Well, that one was batch 2.
Right.
I don't know what batch we're on now.
That's right. So, but one interesting thing I pulled off the shelf, for some reason had in my mind that the Dickel Bottled in Bond said bourbon. It doesn't. It's Tennessee Bottled in Bond whiskey. So this is the first label that they're putting bourbon on.
Interesting.
Which I mean is
I have other Dickels too. If we
want, it is a slight distinction, but they are deciding to go full steam ahead by using the word bourbon, which I mean you could call Tennessee whiskey a bourbon if you wanted to. They just normally choose not to. But the Bottled in Bond is Tennessee Bottled in Bond whiskey, and this is an 8-year bourbon.
All right, knows that beautiful
bean music.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't smell very like crazy mineral on the nose.
It doesn't smell. It smells good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm starting to get the mineral, but it honestly, it's got that makeup counter. Oh, it's like it's got some astringency to it on the nose for sure. Have you already tasted it?
I just took a sip. Yeah. It's more floral than I was expecting.
No, this is for Dickel. This is good.
I get a hint of the mineral, but not bad.
I mean, this has less mineral taste than our 3-quart.
Yeah, I agree with that. Now it's 90 proof, so it's proof down.
This has got great flavor.
It's got good flavor. It's $35.
$29.99.
No, it was $34.99.
Okay, so I think our price for it was $26.99 in that email, but you went to another store.
I stopped by a store on the way here. So they do have a female distiller, Melissa. Her name escapes me, but she's been doing things like the Bottled in Bond was her project that she kind of made waves with, and they have the Cascade Hollow, Cascade Moon, like high-end limited release series. They have this now. She's doing really good things, so it's pretty cool to see, but
I don't know if there's different batches. Okay.
Well, I mean, they're blended. They blend them together.
Right.
So, and this is going to be, I don't think this is a limited release. I think this is going to be an ongoing standard product.
Right. I don't think there's any way Daniel Shook blind would be able to pick this out as Dickel. Maybe.
I choked on it by accident.
I know you did. Maybe. If he gets it on the nose, but I don't know if he would stay on the nose.
Tell
much.
him, like, hey, we're going to send you this blind,
right?
Of the Dickel bottle and or the Dickel
right
here and see if he knows.
Right. I just want to cry with you.
No,
you're so.
I got me right there. I coughed and it went up through my nose passages.
Right. Dadgummit, dude.
You're a beautiful man.
You are so sweet. You're like a cat that just shows up on my lap when I accidentally ate too many calories for lunch, and I feel bad about myself.
That wasn't a good ending to it. I'll tell you that.
What do you mean?
No, because it came up through my nose.
Oh yeah, hit me just a little, baby, one more time. Just,
oh gosh, Free Britney.
Oh god, I mean legit Free Britney. Have you watched the doc?
Oh yeah, ages ago.
Me too.
I saw a meme that said,
like I had forgotten that this was coming.
It was basically, in no world should Ozzy Osbourne be free to manage his own affairs and Britney Spears not.
Oh my gosh, bro. Do I think do I think that the paparazzi fed the machine and always got crazy stuff with her and drove her off the daggum deep end?
Well, it's like you can have mental health is a thing that we all should be talking about, and you can have mental health problems
right
that you're dealing with. I feel like
a sane person.
95% of the country probably is dealing with some sort of mental health issue. So this isn't like it's some very specific thing, but just because and we're going deep now, it's the dickle, but
right.
I mean, just because you're sure she could have some instability, she could have those things, but as an adult in the United States, for that long, especially, and to her point as well, that if they're still saying, no, you can work and pay for all this, you can be doing your job and pay for all this, and you have no control over your life. It's not right, y'all. Not right.
No, and like she had like a fever one time, and they forced her to perform that night. Like what the heck, dude? Like they're just like using and abusing, man. But here's the deal: a sane person, like for me, if I go to the gas station or the grocery store or whatever, I'm gonna be swarmed. The alternative is just staying home, just staying in your house, or going to the beach. But if you're working, like
Greeze
if you're
is
trying
saying that he can't go to the gas station without being swarmed by paparazzi.
Well, dude, like normal people went through a lot during the lockdown and shutdown, like always being at home. Like think about so if you think that you're not above that, like think about that whole situation of friends and family, or maybe even yourself will go through that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd probably get fed up with it and I'd shave my daggum head bald.
Yeah.
And then I'd walk out and everybody would take my picture and then I'd flip them all off. Yeah. And then I'd go to Cancun, watch some Hootie Fest.
God, I want to go to Hootie Fest so bad.
I do too.
I want to go to Hootie Fest by myself.
Right.
And with you.
Right.
I want to go twice.
Right. Right. So you'd add the extra days.
Yeah. I'm going to tell y'all this $35. Here's the interesting thing. I don't think that's I think that's about the same price as the bottle and bond. I don't think it's priced differently.
I'm a buy. A straight Dickel. Well done. I am. Like this is good.
Yeah.
My issue is this blend like
I don't think so, because it's probably going to be something they're standardizing.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's not like this is a second batch. It's not, it
just worries me because I would say that this is off profile.
So
that's my concern.
Here's what's interesting. Do you have any left? Okay.
Yeah.
So before you do this, towards the beginning of the finish is a weird way to say that.
Beginning of the end.
No. So you take a sip and you get the palate, and then as it's transitioning to the finish, there's a moment of the minerality, but it tastes more like oak.
Hang on.
It tastes more like oak, but what it is the minerality, but it's disguised a little bit as oak to me.
If Dan took a big enough drink of that, I think he would be all over it. I think. I'm still not getting a lot of mineral, but it's way different. What was A again? Because they love Old Forester.
A was everything. Old Forester 1910, 93 proof.
It is. I think he would. If there were more standard offerings in there, I think he'd be able to pick it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely different.
Just because it wouldn't necessarily even have to be minerally, but it would be so different that he'd be like, yeah, this is Tennessee whiskey.
I don't think it's bad though. I mean, I'm
a buy.
I think I'm probably a buy as well. It's a buy. It's a buy to try. Like it's not. You're not gonna. I don't think he'll be upset about it.
Well, there are gonna people in our bourbon club. It's like $26.99 because we get the discount,
right?
And they don't do 10% above retail like that store that you go to.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I just stopped in on the way here because I'm like, I got a few extra minutes. We don't have anything planned for the 15, so we should do this. So,
it's already $3 more there, and then we get a 10% discount off the sticker.
So it's probably about a $30 bottle. All right, y'all. This has been fun. We're both buy on that.
Yeah. Which here's the deal, man. Like I'm the first one to like yell at Dickel.
No, I know.
But the batch,
that's why I'm surprised.
But the batch two,
the 11 year,
the 11 year specifically,
right?
Was great. 180, great value for the age and the proof. Great pour, and then this one too.
Yeah,
like it feels good at 8 years old. So people have said that mineral starts settling in towards the 12-year mark.
Okay.
And like it just starts pulling, like that's what they think. It's not that bourbon or whiskey, bourbon, whatever they want to call it this week. It's not that they, don't aim for a certain profile, but like if it stays, but it could have a really good sweet spot. But then there's such a big operation. And I don't think, Dickel's not flying off shelves. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So they even contract stuff out and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think that it's a good batch.
Well, it does make you curious. We haven't had like the standard offering Dickel in a while.
Right.
And we weren't necessarily opposed to it when we had it back then. We should maybe revisit that.
Yeah, maybe so.
Hey, Kevin said at the podcast, just sub to y'all. You guys are great. # Team Matt, world's top whiskey taster.
Well,
thank you, Kevin. If you're new here, if you're listening on the podcast feed, check us out at youtube.com/the podcast. Subscribe, watch a video, and give us a thumbs up. We appreciate it.
You could visually see you choke.
Yeah. Oh, it was aggressive.
You cried.
I had tears for
I don't know
days.
if you leave it in the regular podcast, so it might sound weird right now.
I'll be coughing.
I went to before we wrap up, I went to the Nate Land podcast taping the other day.
You told me that. Yeah.
It was really great.
Yeah.
They definitely pre-planned and maybe even rehearsed and then did the show 2 times in a row on stage.
Right.
And used the second one. So they had it locked in. Like there was just too many perfect jokes. And I've listened to them a ton, just their normal podcast. And I'm going to tell you something. They ain't ready.
Right.
They walk in and like, we're going to hit that record button and we're just going to go.
Yeah.
What are we going to do? Yeah, there's something we can do here. We're going to read some comments and then we're going to talk about a beer fridge. Like what's the point of a beer fridge? You know what I mean? Like it could be that random. But anyway, it was fantastic. Highly recommended.
Folks, thank you so much for listening and watching. Subscribe to us however you're getting this. If you're a YouTube listener, maybe go check it out on the podcast feed. If you're a podcast listener, go check us out on YouTube. Also, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/the podcast, where you can support us in many different ways, including Town Hall, which is a lot of fun. And also go to thepodcast.com/store to get hats, t-shirts. We got some other cool merch coming, glassware, maybe a decanter or two coming your way.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out at thepodcast.com/store. And also, I did want to say,
one way that our people and the people watching live right now can help us without spending a penny.
How is that?
It's free. Thumbs up, subscribe, and share the broadcast or any of our videos in your whiskey or bourbon groups across all social platforms. That is like amazing and a huge help and huge support. And if you enjoy our show, then I'm assuming others people would love that as well. And that's free.
And I have one final announcement.
What is that?
In 2 weeks from yesterday, I believe, we will be recording a barn night.
Yeah.
With Joe B and Chris Thomas. Chris Thomas has gotten out of the whiskey game, which
he has
severely hampered our ability to do barn night. But we are going to do a barn night finale with Chris, so to speak. And we're going to do one last barn night taping. We're going to do video for it. We're going to clearly do audio. But then we're we're going to continue bar night in a different way. We're going to have Joe be a part of it, maybe bringing people like Bearded Dram, our buddy Whiskey Genie Cam, and do different bar nights. We're going to continue it, but we want to do one more last hurrah with the original crew. So watch out for that. We'll be recording it 2 weeks from yesterday. So late
27th
or 22nd.
20.
We don't know.
Seconds.
We're recording it in a couple weeks.
The 22nd.
So check that out. That'll be a great bar night. The bar night to end all bar nights until we continue them on. But other than that, we don't know jack.
But we'll drink it.
Boom.
Hey, y'all. Y'all, thanks for hanging tonight. We appreciate y'all. We wanted to squeeze this episode in because we went like 2.5 weeks without doing a daggum thing. And then we were here, and then it was the holiday, and I messed up because it was the holiday weekend.
And then we're doing another one Monday. So check us out Monday. Wife and I are doing a little getaway later in the week next week. And then we're back the following Monday after that. So thank you everyone for watching. We had a great viewership tonight.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. And seriously, I mean, even more so than money is awesome, and it helps, buy the bottles that we get to review and discuss and do all these blinds and stuff. That really, really helps, because our wives would not allow us to do it if we did not have that coming in. But something really awesome that is equally as good, if not better, is just sharing us with your friends and your whiskey groups, and thumbs up and subscribe. We currently
have 2,699 subscribers.
So we just need one.
We just need one of you
to break the 700.
So there's 80 people on here right now. I want 80 of you. Then
probably
most of you are subscribed.
Right. Totally.
But go subscribe right now. Let's break 26.99. Let's get to 2,700. We're gonna keep growing, keep putting stuff out. We appreciate it, and we will see y'all on Monday live again.
Oh, yeah, another channel. Our buddy Corey, 813 Whiskey House.
Yeah, 813 Whiskey House. Go check him out. The Good News, Good Booze, Good News series he's doing is
really
what
great.
We all need in our life.
Yes.
So I want to, because we can make a playlist and put videos of other people on our channel, right?
So just do that.
I want to make a playlist that's just the Good News, Good Booze of him. I don't think he would protest,
right?
But just so it's easy to see. So
I mean, just as long as he blogs about us.
Well, I mean, he did. He talked about Whiskey Weekend.
Yeah, that was a bit. I'm talking about blogging.
Oh, yeah, he's got
blogging's better for SEO.
He has a Zanga,
right?
Yeah.
Well, no, his is a live journal. There were two types of people.
He has both of those.
There were two types of people back in the day.
He is not a live journal.
You were a Zanga guy.
He's a Zanga guy.
Or a live journal.
Trust me,
girl.
Zanga.
I don't know a guy that had a live journal.
Me neither.
There's somebody that's going to comment on that.
Tony Two Toes just said, just unsubscribed and resubscribed. Did that help? We lost 5 subscribers there. It was weird, Tony.
And just refresh.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for watching.
See you guys.
See you
have
soon.
a good one. Bye.